Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. So in today's recipe, I'll be sharing with you guys my favorite method of making ogbono and okra soup. Now guys, I know there are several methods to making ogbono and okra soup, but this particular one is far the best that I have used in making my soup, which is why I've decided to share it with you guys. And here are the protein source I'll be using for this recipe. So I have my dried fish, some beef, and some smoked turkey. Now guys, the smoked turkey is what will take the taste of your soup to another level. You don't want to miss it, okay? You can use any meat of your choice, but just be sure to add some smoked turkey in there. Okay, now to start, we're going to start first by adding all our meat into the pot, and we're going to season with some chopped onions, salt, seasoning cube, and some dried pepper. Guys, you want to keep the seasoning as simple as possible, okay, because you don't want too much seasonings that is going to overpower the taste of the soup. And now I've decided to add a little bit of water just to stay safe and for my meat to not get burnt. And now we're going to cover the pot and allow that to simmer down for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, I will go ahead and add more water to the meat so it can cook properly. Now I cooked this 70% of the way, not fully done. And now once that simmered down, I went ahead to add my dried fish. I seasoned with some ogiri and some crayfish. I added more water and I gave them a good stir. Now guys, I love to put this crayfish and ogiri at this point and in my meat so that the taste of the ogiri and the crayfish can as well as get into my meat and the taste of everything will be uniform. Okay, that's why I do that. Now we're going to cover that and allow that to simmer a bit more. And here for my pepper blend, I'll be using some onions, some scotch bonnet, and some red bell pepper. Okay, and for the green vegetable we'll be using for this recipe, I'm going to be using collard green, and I will go ahead and clean everything off of the camera. Let's get back into the cooking. Now guys, here we're going to add some palm oil in the pan, preheat that, and we're going to add half chopped onions. So guys, my onions, I divided it into two. I added half of it into the pepper blend and this is the remaining half. Now we're going to saute the onions for a little while and we're going to add in our pepper blend, and then we're going to saute this for about 3 minutes ish, and we're going to add more more crayfish. This will infuse more flavors into the okra and a little bit of seasoning cube. Okay, now we'll add in our okra. So I love to add the crayfish and the seasoning cube at that point because I don't want to just add it in the palm oil. It's going to get burnt and we're going to end up with burnt taste and we don't want that. Now in another pan, we're going to add a little bit of palm oil and we're going to saute our blended ogbono. So guys, I'm not actually frying this. I just want to dissolve it in the oil because oftentimes when I add the ogbono straight into my soup, it just end up with those tiny lumps and I don't want that. So now this is what our meat is looking like, and I went ahead to add the ogbono inside the meat. We added more water and I'm gonna give everything a stir. Just stir it nicely well, making sure that everything is evenly distributed in the soup, looking like this. So guys, after stirring everything nicely well, we're gonna cover the pot again and allow that to bubble up. Just look at how that is bubbling. It's giving me joy. Now we're gonna add our collard green and stir everything well. So if we are making ogbono soup, this soup is basically ready. It's basically ready. Now just take your time to mix everything well and then just cover the pot again and allow that to simmer down. That will give the collard green, time to get soft and tender. Now guys, this is what our soup is looking like. So ideally, we're supposed to turn in this our nicely sauteed okra inside that ogbono soup, but my pot is too small, so we're going to do it the vice versa way. So now I've went ahead to add the ogbono soup inside that okra, and I'm gonna give everything a nice stir. Now guys, at this point your soup is basically ready, and I don't think it will need more seasoning with the way we have infused flavors into that soup, but just taste it again at this point and know if you need to adjust any seasonings. And that is it for this recipe. Cover the pot, allow that to simmer down, and your soup is ready to be devoured, guys. So guys, that brings us to the end of this video. Okay, now all you have to do is allow your soup to rest, and then you enjoy with either your fufu, your farina, whatever, or with your gari. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have watched this video to this place, just give it a thumbs up, and hope to see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.